There we go. That's better. Guys, my apologies. Welcome to the channel. This is my boy Julien Stoutt, licensed personal trainer, licensed PE teacher, world record powerlifter, special education teacher, here to take the fear out of fitness. We're about to take off, and class is in session. So, it's no secret, I am a teacher outside of being a personal education teacher, a special education teacher, right? And a physical education teacher. I am both. I can be both. So over the last about a couple weeks now, I have been seeing this thing popping up all on YouTube about a quote unquote Stoutt teacher who got fired, right? So I ignored it because I was already under the impression that this particular situation was about her appearance as a stud. So I thought of just looking at the titles of the videos that were popping up, I figured that this was an issue about her sexuality, and some people might be feeling some type of way about it, and this is why she got fired, and and all this other stuff. Well, needless to say, I went on to, shout out to Pink Book Lessons, went on to her channel, and I just happened to watch it because she had been the first one that I saw this issue on. And I said, you know what, let me just watch it. I have nothing else better to do at the moment. Let me watch it, see what's going on with this. Maybe I can find something to see if I have an opinion on it. And needless to say, I have an opinion on it. So I want to first start off by saying that if you are not aware of the situation, I am going to share my screen with you. And when I share my screen with you, you're going to understand exactly what the issue is. What are we doing? Why are we being weird? Thank you.
School teacher now, little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought?
What's going on?
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now, little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day. Today.
So, let's start right there. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a stylish teacher. I like to look good when I go to work, represent that I'm a professional, go to work, do my job, go home, right? Now, it's one thing to wear things. I don't dress like a student. I can tell you that right now. I dress like a grown man, but I dress stylish. I dress in a way where it's respectable, but at the same time, you could tell that I got some style to me, So, for instance, do you see this? What I have on? I don't wear this by itself. I wear a sweater. I'm in shape. I know that. I'm working a middle school / high school. I know what it is. I'm not stupid. So I'm not trying to have people looking at me extra crazy. So the thing is, I wear things that cover me up some, so that way I'm not drawing that much attention to me, if any at all. So as a result, I used to have my chain broke. I used to have a chain with a cross on it that broke. Some of y'all have seen me wear it on the air. It actually broke. So with that being said, it's one thing to dress with some swag, you letting people know that you're not far into the hip game, but at the same time you want to let people know that you can be somewhat professional about it. That I get. But the way that she's dressed, she's taking pride and joy in looking similar to the students. Okay? That in of itself is already a problem. All right? We're just going to start there. If you're dressed like, if you're not a PE teacher, so as a PE teacher, I get to wear jogging pants, I get to wear shorts, I get to wear sneakers, I get to wear t-shirts and hoodies and stuff, right? That's about as close to looking like a student that I'm going to look. For one of the main reasons why I even have a gray beard is because I want to separate myself from my students because, number one, I'm short. I'll blend in real quick. I still blend in even with the gray hair and everything. Meaning I blend in, I'm short, so people don't really see me until I make myself known. But my point is that even within that, you're taking pleasure in looking like a student instead of looking like an adult. That's already an issue for me. I won't say anything. If I saw you in the building, I'm not going to say anything to you because it's not my place. But if you are a colleague, you're officially a colleague as opposed to somebody that's a sub, I'm going to say something. And I'm not going to say something to you, but I'm going to say something. And it's not snitching because it's a concern. I don't want to, I've been talked to about concerns like when I would be trying to counsel students, they would always tell me, hey, make sure that door stays open if you're counseling a student. Do not close the door. Never did, never will, right? So with that being said, and if you are in a closed door, make sure that that door is closed where people can see you, because as a special education teacher, I need to test students. And when I'm testing students, we need to have sound quality where they're not being distracted. So while there is a door closed, there is a clear window that you can see into of what I'm doing and what that student is doing at all times. Okay. So with that being said, she's dressed like a young dude that's stylish. And yes, I know there's a female, but I'm saying she's dressed like a young dude that's stylish, which is why they call her the Stoutt, right?
It was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
First of all, no, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be letting them do whatever they want to do. It's one thing as a substitute teacher that you may not have full knowledge of the curriculum, so therefore you may not be able to instruct them as well as you would like to. But at the same time, just letting them run rampant and do whatever the heck they want to do in the classroom is a no-go as well. You should find some sort of opportunity to edutain them if necessary. So like, teach them a little bit about you and your experiences in life that are positive, of course. I mean, if it's negative and has a positive message at the end, that's another story. But at the same time, you don't want to go in there and be the quote unquote fun teacher. You want to have information for these kids. You want to be able to, sit down and have a conversation with them about where their future is, what they plan on doing, counsel them on what they might be thinking about doing in the future, things like that, right? If you're going to be a substitute, right? So that let them do whatever they want. That's one of the pet peeves that a teacher has, especially when you got a lesson plan. If you got a lesson plan, grab that paperwork, hand it out to them students, tell them they need to do it. Now, you can't enforce anything because you're a substitute. However, if you notice that they're not doing the work, make a note. Hey, teacher such and such, students A, B, C, and D did not do their work. They were too busy playing around. And since I'm the sub, I figured that you can handle it. See what I'm saying? That's what you should be doing. But anyway. What is going on, yo?
We're black men.
And concluded.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling.
Skip all that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
So if you notice, they're showing, first of all, that 12:20 a.m. is crazy, but you're showing all these random times that you're in the building, right? What do you notice is not happening? I'm gonna let you figure that out in a minute, but I'm gonna.
TikTok, what's the word, Joe?
Yeah. We got a new hook. That type of
TikTok, what's the word, Joe? Come on.
Come on now, this thing is too sensitive.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this joint. They stay bound, okay then.
So, I want to stop right there. She said they got it going on. They're state bound. What they're talking about is their band is going to a state competition. So she's saying they as a school got it going on with the music. I don't want y'all getting that twisted. They as a state, and they as a school are going state bound, so they got it going on with the music. But let's continue.
Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
Right there. That's why she got fired. First of all, that's a whole girl you're talking about. You a grown woman, that's a girl. Now, on the flip script, you are a stud. You are a lesbian, which means you have the same desires as heterosexual men. Okay? Let me tell you, straight up, any male teacher, her talking like that about a student, cut. It's over with. You're done. Never to return. That type of commenting is the type of commenting a young person who is in the club, who sees women that they're attracted to while they might be in a relationship. And they're like, hey, I'm in trouble. Hey, if I don't watch what I'm doing, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Let me back the hell up off of this. That's the type of conversation that you're having about a girl, not grown women that you're seeing in a setting where they are meant to be courted. That's not what's happening here. You're in a school. You're in a whole school talking about sheesh. Sheesh. Damn girl. Damn girl. Well, really? Really? That's what we doing? No, absolutely not. You're getting fired. You're getting cooked. It's a wrap. If I heard another male teacher talking like that, I'd report you. If I heard you talking like that as a female, talking about a female like that, or a male like that, I'm reporting you. End of story. We're not playing those games. You're weird. That's weird behavior. Because ain't no way that you're going to tell me that you're going to make that comment on TikTok. Damn, shorty. Damn, shorty. Oh, there's more to the story, but I'm going to keep it moving.
Appreciate it. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content. Little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough fine head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch. And that was the typical day.
So let's stop it there. I'm going to rewind that back so you can see for yourself. I'm sorry, this is weird.
Stay bound, okay then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then
These kids is trying to take me down. I gotta get about this school. These kids is trying to take me down. I'm gonna let that marinate for a minute. Damn, girl. Sheesh. These kids is trying to take me down. How many times have you heard a homie turn around and standing on the block, standing there, standing on the porch, standing in the 7-Eleven, standing in the bodega, standing in the club, standing in the store, wherever you at, you with the homies, and there's a beautiful woman, know what I said, woman, beautiful woman standing there, and you might go, damn, shorty. That's attraction. That is a statement of attraction. Sheesh. That's new age statement of attraction. We didn't say that back when I was a kid. Damn, shorty, maybe. But the sheesh, nah, that wasn't my lexicon. But I do know the lexicon because I teach. You gonna go sheesh to a kid? That's letting people know that you're finding what you're looking at to be astounding. You're finding what you're looking at to be astounding. This young lady is dressed like a normal girl. Period. She got on some Crocs. She got on leggings. She's got on a skirt with some leggings, a full-on jacket. Minding her business. And she walked by you, she's walking by you, she looks at you, and you have the nerve to say,
TikTok, what's the word, y'all? Come on.
Yeah. We got a new hustle. Break. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man.
another thing. Here's another thing. Another reason why you got fired. You're not supposed to be recording children in a school without a consent or permission. Period. You're not. Now, if you're taking a picture with students that have graduated, because they've graduated and you're celebrating their growth and their matriculation into adulthood, that's one thing. But taking random pictures with kids, number one, they ain't even your students. You're a sub. You're a sub. Not even a regular. This is your first day on the job and you're filming kids? What type of time are you on? I'm asking, what type of time are you on? Because when I first subbed in a school, I was not looking to record children in the building. Straight up. That was not where my focus was. I wanted to know where I was going, what class I was covering. Are these kids bad? Are they good? Are they smart? Do I have to turn around and keep my wits about me? What's going on with these kids? That's what I want to know. What am I covering? Do I even know the subject that I'm covering? If I don't, how do I deal with that? That's the type of time I'm on when on my first day subbing. But you mean to tell me you busy filming kids on their way to a pep rally? You're not supposed to be filming kids. That's another reason why you got fired. You filming kids on your first day. And you posted this on TikTok for people to see. Went viral. And you want to know why it went viral? Damn, shorty. Sheesh. These kids is trying to take me down. I got to watch myself. These kids are trying to take me down. I know I look like a student and all, which means you know that they're looking at you some type of way, or you feel that they're looking at you some type of way. And instead of you recognizing that they're children, you want to turn around and comment like they're grown people. So what do you thought was going to happen? But that's not the worst of it. So now, shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I'm just going to play a snippet.
I'm in the process of relocating. I'm in my car for... Y'all helping me lose everything. I've made one mistake with teaching, and I've lost everything. Now I'm in the process of relocating. I'm in my car for right now, man. Leave it alone. Leave me alone. Go away. We get it. And I did set up a GoFundMe, but I genuinely don't want the free money. Y'all
get off your phone and quit begging random motherfuckers and go make you some money.
Don't have to.
So, you lost your real job over this because it's weird. It's PDF file behavior. Is it not? It's not. You don't see the problem with this? You don't find this disturbing? You don't find... I'm telling you right now, as a male teacher, you can't. You just know. If that's in your heart, you are in the wrong place. If you are looking at male or female students in a way where you are fighting urges, I gotta leave this. I gotta move away. If you gotta turn around and talk about kids like I gotta get away from them because these kids are gonna bring me down, that's what you say about drugs. That's what you say about adults. When you're in a location to where attraction of adults is to be had, or if you are a kid and you are at a school that is not your own and you're surrounded by a whole bunch of girls that is from your school from a different school as a young person, and you're like, man, I got to get up out of this school. That's one thing. But you're a grown adult talking about young girls, or even if it's boys, I don't care. Young girls, like if you're at a restaurant and you try not to eat everything, like you on some sort of diet. Like you on some femme diet, like I can't have any more of them girls, boy. I'm full. The heck, what is this? Serious? And you wonder why you got fired. Now you telling everybody leave you alone and you trying to do this and you trying to do that.
I prefer y'all to click that link. It'll give me something to do. You know what I'm saying? It'll give me something to do. I can work hard for it. I'm not asking for free money, but man, if you can click the link, you know what I'm saying? Help me out in any way, man. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Actually, a great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about like that. Sheesh. It's like y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know, because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless.
I'll even play devil's advocate with you. Take the filming of the kids off the table. Let's just say you innocently was filming these kids because they were going to a pep rally and they were doing celebrations and all this other stuff. Yes, cool, absolutely fine. Let's say that was absolutely fine, even though it's not, right? Let's say it is. The commentary, ma'am. The commentary. It's not even about filming the kids. It's the commentary. Damn, shorty. I say that to my wife. Not even kidding. I don't call her shorty, but I call her babe. But damn, babe, what you got on? That's what I say to my wife. I don't even talk to other adults like that. I don't even talk to other females, grown females like that. I don't. Not from fear of rejection, but because it's not cool and I'm married. It's not cool. Take even being married off the equation. If that is not somebody I am interested in, that I'm trying to get with, I am not making those comments. Even on a regular job, you just can't make those comments. You're going to get yourself cooked. You say that to the wrong female, go ahead. Damn, shorty. Damn, shorty, what? Who is you talking to? Excuse me, but Mr. Stoutt is making me feel uncomfortable. That's what's coming up next. And you thought it would be cool to say damn shorty to a teenager. Make it make sense. Anyway.
The situation, my intentions were never bad.
Who set your shit out there though? Like the stores don't work like that. They not finna sit your out there. They gonna lock your storage unit, put a whole nother lock on there, probably a red zip tie, and then they gonna sell that. They're not gonna. You had to sit that out there. Wait, look at my merch.
So that's the other thing. Now you're trying to gain sympathy because you cooked yourself. You stuck yourself in the microwave and pressed the start button like a moron. And now you're trying to get sympathy because you're trying to talk about your merch got put out of the storage unit when this lady is right, 100%. They lock your storage unit and then auction it off if you do not make payments in a reasonable period of time. They start selling your stuff off because they have right to it because you have refused to make payments, and therefore they need to collect their money. And when they need to collect their money, they're going to sell everything that is in that storage unit. Once they have decided, once they have gone through it, they're going to decide what's in it, what's valuable, what's not, and then they're going to auction it off. And here's your stuff outside in the rain. Come on now.
And was waiting on somebody to come get you. And it started raining.
My child, where's my machine?
That's the only logical, that's the only logical way that could happen.
Everybody has seen this video everywhere, and if you haven't, just...
Now, this is a young lady that goes to that school. Listen carefully.
Go watch it. So there was a substitute teacher at our school that made a really weird comment to one of my friends. The comments on that video are talking about how it's her fault because she was staring.
So you had a bunch of grown morons trying to blame the student in the video with the substitute teacher for losing her job. They tried to say the student was staring at her.
Okay, and even if she was staring, what type of time are we on? Even if that, let me tell you something. I am a male teacher. I was a PE teacher who is in relatively good shape. At the time when I was a PE teacher, I was in my early to mid 40s. Okay? Early to mid 40s. Never hid it. Never made it a secret. Always tell my students how old I am. Always tell my students I'm married. Always tell my students I've got grandkids almost as old as them. I tell them all of that. And still, I've been hit on by students. I'm telling you straight up, hit on by teenage students in front of the whole class even. I've got students that could tell you that story. Okay? What do you think I did? Do you think I was like, why are you staring at me like that? You trying to stare a hole in me or something? You think I'm engaging with that? It's over with. Text the security guard. Yo, come get them. Not playing. Not even remotely playing. Yo, come get her. Not engaging. Once I see that they're engaging with me on that level, it's over with. We ain't talking. I'm not even talking to you. I'm not saying boo. I'm not saying to. I'm not saying though. I'm not saying a word. It is a wrap. Cut. Next conversation is to security, not to you. So for the simple fact that you got goofy people up on here talking about the girl was staring at her, okay, I don't think you've ever really seen a stud teacher in the building like that. And we know there's a lot of lesbians in PE. But that don't mean anything. They don't present themselves as masculine like that. That's not normal. And I'm not saying that that's not normal as to be discriminated against. It's not what kids normally see. As a matter of fact, more times than not, they see a gay teacher before they see a lesbian teacher. Or a stud lesbian, at least. They'll see a trans teacher before they see a stud teacher that presents stud, at least.
And everybody blew this up for no reason. And that's why these fools found the girl's page and was coming for her, telling her it was all her fault. And y'all already know what I got to say about this. It's 1000% out of order. That student was not staring at her like she wanted to, quote, take her down. She was looking more confused, like, what are you doing? She didn't ask for anybody to record her and say what was said to her. But these students basically came out and exposed the Stoutt and her supporters as they explained what's been happening.
I keep getting bullied for no reason. It was a comment that she posted on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And my mom actually, my mom knows about this. Why everybody be like, I'm grown for looking at a grown woman. But if somebody was recording you like right here looking at you, you're going to look at them apparently. Like, like it's like common sense to look. The second thing is, I am not grown. There was a lot of comments made that like I'm grown. The second thing is, I am not the reason she got fired. She was the reason she got herself fired. You gotta know that the whole school saw it. Every coach, every teacher, everybody saw the video. She posted on every platform that she has, so it's not even I told. Third, my volleyball team went to and I'm on a cheer team. Walking around the school when they had like a mini parade. So it's a lot of cameras in your face because everybody's recording you. If she had her camera like this, okay, I smile. But she had her camera like she wanted to talk about somebody.
Yeah, she had her camera set up like a whole weirdo. But the students say they didn't tell on her. And you still have these adults coming to her comments talking about she snitched on somebody. That's also weird behavior. They need called out too. That fool told on herself making those weird videos and posting them on social media.
Look, and then look, they're still talking. Look at this. Do you not see this? You know I'm supposed to record students after they're sent. Her apologies, some teachers record students.
To ask for consent.
Yeah, it's common sense. She didn't ask for consent. She walked around the whole school recording kids. I'm not even bashing her about it, but it's just the simple fact that y'all blaming me for what happened and I didn't even do anything.
We're not even trying to like be mean towards the sub, because sub may have not meant it in a weird way, but it was just like taken like weirdly. Actually calling her the thing she called her. It's getting better. She made an apology video and her apology video was good. If you're gonna make an apology video about a video that you messed up about, why aren't you taking it down? And I think the reason that she is not taking it down is because she is so worried about the likes.
Yeah. But she said that every student was around her and we knew her. Nobody knew her. The reason I know her is because I have a job. I'm not gonna say where I work at every year. I have a job and she be at my job. I said I was staring at her like I wanted her. I'm sure. I've
seen that person before. I've never heard about her.
No.
That's a lot of followers.
And literally, she stopped harassing me on the internet for something I did not even do. I did not get her fired. I did not look at her in a sexual way, whatever y'all say. I didn't do anything. I don't think I was.
We're black.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty.
We're Black Minute Medicine.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day. Them. Appreciate. I look like one of them. Appreciate. Hey, down, man. And I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them. Appreciate You know my little free time.
you.